If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do it now, because today we're diving into the fascinating life of one of Hollywood's most talented and private actors, Jake Gyllenhaal. And trust me, what we're about to discover about his fortune, his secret relationship, and his lifestyle will surprise you. Jake Edward Gyllenhaal was born on December 19, 1980, in Los Angeles, California, but his story began long before he became the $90 million actor we know today. His destiny seemed marked from the start. His father, Stephen Gyllenhaal, is a film director, and his mother, Naomi Foner, is a screenwriter and film producer. But here's the interesting part. Despite growing up in a showbiz family, his parents were extremely strict about keeping him grounded. The Gyllenhaal family had an unbreakable rule: the kids couldn't work as actors until they turned 18. This seemingly limiting decision turned out to be brilliant. Jake grew up understanding that talent without discipline gets you nowhere. During his teenage years, he worked as a lifeguard and a waiter, experiences he has described as fundamental to his personal development. His older sister, Maggie Gyllenhaal, also became a renowned actress, creating a family dynasty in Hollywood. But Jake always had something special. From a young age, he showed an intensity and emotional depth that set him apart. His first major role came in 1999 with October Sky, where he played a young man obsessed with rocketry. The film wasn't a massive box office hit, but it established Jake as a serious actor willing to fully immerse himself in his characters. The real turning point came in 2001 with Donnie Darko. This cult film, which initially flopped at the box office, became a cultural phenomenon years later. Jake played a troubled teenager who sees a giant, terrifying rabbit that predicts the end of the world. His performance was so convincing that many wondered if he had actually lost his sanity during filming. The truth is, Jake prepared intensely, studying schizophrenia and personality disorders to bring the character to life. But it was Brokeback Mountain in 2005 that truly catapulted him to global stardom. Playing Jack Twist, a gay cowboy in love with Heath Ledger, not only earned him an Oscar nomination but also demonstrated his bravery as an actor. At a time when LGBTQ+ roles were still controversial for heterosexual actors, Jake committed without hesitation. Heath Ledger became one of his best friends during filming, and the actor's premature death in 2008 deeply affected Jake, who has rarely spoken publicly about that loss. Let's talk numbers, because Jake Gyllenhaal's fortune is truly impressive. In 2025, his net worth is estimated between $80 and $90 million. But how did he accumulate such wealth? The answer isn't just acting. Jake has been extraordinarily smart with his investments and financial decisions. His movie salaries have escalated dramatically over the years. For Donnie Darko, he earned just $350,000, but for Prince of Persia in 2010, he received $10 million. For Spider-Man, Far From Home in 2019, where he played Mysterio, his salary was $15 million plus box office performance bonuses. Here's the fascinating part. Jake turned down the role of Spider-Man in 2002, which eventually went to Tobey Maguire. That decision potentially cost him hundreds of millions, but he doesn't regret it. His real estate investments are equally impressive. He owns a mansion in Los Angeles valued at $8.5 million, located in the exclusive Hollywood Hills neighborhood. The property features 5 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, an infinity pool with city views, a private gym, and a recording studio. What makes this house unique are its sustainable details: solar panels, a rainwater collection system, and an organic garden that Jake maintains himself. He also owns a $4.2 million apartment in New York's prestigious Tribeca neighborhood. This 2-level space has been his refuge during his Broadway seasons. Jake has proven to be as talented in theater as he is in film, starring in plays like Constellations and Seawall/A Life, where his acting intensity shines especially in the intimate format of the stage. His car collection reflects his complex personality. On one hand, he has a Tesla Model S for his environmental commitment, but he also owns an Audi R8 and a vintage BMW motorcycle that he restored himself. Jake is known for driving his own vehicles and refusing chauffeurs, which is unusual in Hollywood. But the most fascinating aspect of Jake Gyllenhaal's life in 2025 is his romantic relationship with French model Jean Cadot. This love story began discreetly in 2018 and has been kept completely out of the public eye for nearly 7 years. Jean Cadu is not your typical Instagram model. She studied at the Sorbonne in Paris before moving to New York. She is multilingual, fluent in French, English, and Spanish, and holds a master's degree in comparative literature. Jake has described their relationship as the most authentic he's ever had, precisely because she isn't interested in Hollywood fame. The couple lives together discreetly, splitting their time between Los Angeles and New York. They rarely appear in public together, but when they do, their connection is evident. At the 2025 Golden Globes, they made one of their rare public appearances together, and photographers captured the way Jake looks at her with genuine adoration that is rarely seen on Hollywood red carpets. In recent interviews, Jake has spoken openly about marriage and fatherhood. "All I want is to be a good husband and father," he said in a 2024 interview. Sources close to him suggest that a marriage proposal might be coming soon, possibly in 2025. Jake, who previously dated celebrities like Taylor Swift, Kirsten Dunst, and Reese Witherspoon, seems to have found something different in Jean, an intellectual partner who understands his need for privacy. What many don't know is that Jake is extremely demanding of himself physically. For every film, he undergoes a complete transformation. For Southpaw, he gained 33 pounds of pure muscle, training up to 6 hours a day for months. For Nightcrawler, he lost 26 pounds, creating the skeletal and disturbing appearance that made his performance so memorable. His personal trainer has revealed that Jake never uses stunt doubles for action scenes, preferring to learn the real techniques. His preparation for Roadhouse in 2024 was legendary. He trained directly with UFC fighters, including sessions with Conor McGregor, who appears in the film. Jake didn't just learn combat techniques, he studied the mindset of professional fighters. The result was an impressive physical transformation. At 43, he achieved the best shape of his life. Let's talk about Roadhouse, because this project marks a new chapter in his career. The film, a remake of the Patrick Swayze classic, was a massive success on Amazon Prime Video in 2024, generating more views than any other original film on the platform that year. Jake not only starred in the movie, but was also an executive producer, securing a percentage of the profits estimated to have earned him an additional $20 to $25 million. The sequel, Roadhouse 2, is already confirmed for 2025, with Jake returning as Dalton and receiving an even higher salary. Initially, Guy Ritchie was set to direct the sequel, but he recently left the project, sparking speculation about who will take over. Jake has veto power over the director, demonstrating his growing influence in Hollywood. But Jake Gyllenhaal is more than just a successful actor and businessman. His investments go beyond entertainment. He is an investor in several tech startups, including a meditation and mindfulness app he helped develop based on his own mental preparation techniques for his roles. He also invested early in an organic food company now worth $50 million. His commitment to social causes is genuine but discreet. He quietly donates to mental health organizations, especially those that help war veterans with PTSD. This passion stems from his research for Brothers in 2009, where he played a soldier returning from Afghanistan. Jake spent time in military hospitals and was deeply affected by the stories he heard. He is also an active environmental advocate. His Los Angeles home is completely sustainable, and he has invested in solar farms in California. He has driven exclusively electric vehicles since 2019 and has pushed Hollywood studios to adopt more eco-friendly practices during filming. A lesser-known facet of Jake is his love for cooking. During the pandemic, he became a serious amateur chef, taking virtual classes with Michelin-starred chefs. His specialty is French cuisine, a direct influence of his relationship with Jean. They have been spotted shopping at farmers markets in Los Angeles, and Jake reportedly cooks for her regularly. His daily routine is fascinating. He wakes up at 5:30 a.m. every day, without exception. He starts with 30 minutes of meditation, a practice he adopted after Nightcrawler to manage the emotional intensity of his characters. He then exercises for at least an hour, alternating between cardio, weights, and yoga. He always eats the same breakfast: oatmeal with fruit and black coffee. Jake is an avid reader, typically finishing 3 books a month, ranging from classic fiction to biographies and texts on acting methods. His personal library contains over 3,000 books, and he personally knows several contemporary authors. This intellectual passion is part of what attracted Gene, who is equally passionate about literature. Jake's future projects go beyond acting. He is developing his first film as a director, a psychological thriller set in New York that he plans to film in 2025. He is also negotiating a production deal with Netflix that would give him full creative control over an annual limited series. His influence in Hollywood continues to grow. Young actors seek his mentorship, and he is known for giving generous but brutally honest advice. Talent isn't enough, he tells them. You need obsession, discipline, and the willingness to suffer for your art. A revealing anecdote: during the filming of Demolition, Jake insisted on actually demolishing a house instead of using special effects. The studio initially refused, but he paid the additional costs out of his own pocket. That extreme dedication is his trademark. His relationship with his parents remains close. He has dinner with them every Sunday when he's in Los Angeles, a tradition he's kept since his teenage years. His mother, Naomi, is still his first script reader, and his father, Stephen, gives him directing notes even when he isn't directing the film. In 2025, Jake Gyllenhaal represents something unique in Hollywood, an actor who has managed to maintain his artistic integrity while building a financial empire. With $90 million in assets, a stable relationship with the woman he loves, and projects that genuinely excite him, he seems to have found the perfect balance between commercial success and personal fulfillment. What's next for Jake is exciting. Roadhouse 2 promises to be even more spectacular than the first. His tech investments could multiply his fortune. And if the speculations are true, 2025 might be the year he finally marries Jean Cadu. But perhaps the most admirable thing about Jake Gyllenhaal is how he has handled fame without losing his essence. In an industry known for destroying its stars, he has found a way to thrive while keeping his private life truly private. His story is proof that talent, combined with intelligence and discipline, can create not just a successful career, but a fulfilling life. If you enjoyed learning the secrets behind Jake Gyllenhaal's life, like this video and subscribe for more exclusive content about the private lives of Hollywood stars. And don't forget to watch the next video on your screen, where we reveal even more shocking secrets about another Hollywood megastar that will leave you speechless.